Listen up, life is going to knock you down. It's going to push you to the edge and make you question everything about yourself. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Strength isn't about never falling. It's about how many times you get back up. You see, the world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your pain. What it does care about is your response. When storms come, and they will you stand firm or crumble? Will you let fear control you, or will you control your fear? Strength comes from the inside. It's a fire that you build with every struggle, every hardship, every moment you refuse to quit. Being strong means embracing discomfort, learning from failure, and having an unshakable belief in your purpose. It's easy to be strong when things are easy, but the real strength, the kind that changes your life, shows up when the lights go out, when no one is watching, and when your back is against the wall. That's when you decide who you are. You become strong in any situation by committing to your grind, feeding your mind with positivity, and refusing to settle for less than your best. Strength is a choice. And it's a choice you must make every single day. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Get up, keep going, push harder than yesterday. Build a mental armor so tough that nothing can break you. When you do that, no situation can ever make you weak. Remember, strength is not just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. Be relentless, be hungry, be unstoppable. The world is waiting for the strong version of you, the one who rises every time, no matter what. Strength is often misunderstood. Many people believe that being strong means never making mistakes or having everything perfectly in order. They think strength is about flawless performance, endless success, or an unshakable image of invincibility. But that's not what true strength is. True strength is not perfection. In fact, strength is far more powerful and far more real when it is built on resilience, on the ability to rise, recover, and keep moving forward after falling. Every single person, no matter who they are, will face failure at some point. Nobody escapes disappointment or hardship. Life is unpredictable and unforgiving, and it doesn't hand out medals for perfection. What separates those who truly succeed from those who give up is resilience, the grit to stand back up and keep going, no matter how many times they've been knocked down. Imagine the moments when everything feels like it's crumbling. When you've given your all, yet the results fall short. When doors close, plans fail, and the people you trusted let you down. In those moments, you might be tempted to believe that weakness has won. But that's a lie. The reality is that those moments of struggle are exactly where strength is forged. Strength comes from facing the storm head on, not from avoiding the storm altogether. When you are resilient, you understand that setbacks are not the end of the road, but a part of the journey. You learn to see failure as a lesson, not a defeat. You develop the mindset that no mistake is permanent, no obstacle is insurmountable, and no challenge is too great to overcome. Resilience means you are willing to take the hits, to get bruised and battered, and still refuse to stay down. You may bend, but you will not break. Perfection is an illusion. It's a trap that keeps many people stuck in fear, hesitation, and self-doubt, waiting for perfect conditions. The perfect plan, or the perfect version of yourself will only paralyze you. If you chase perfection, you will never start because the fear of failure will keep you frozen. But resilience teaches you to start anyway, to try again after every stumble, and to build your strength through repeated effort and determination. The strongest people you know aren't the ones who have never failed. They are the ones who have failed countless times but refuse to give up. They are the ones who have been rejected, ignored, and criticized but still believed in their vision and themselves. They know that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but a stepping stone toward growth and success. Resilience is also about embracing vulnerability. It means accepting that you are human, that you will have moments of doubt, pain, and fear. It means not hiding those moments, but using them as fuel to grow stronger. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you tap into a deeper source of strength that comes from honesty and courage. Resilience doesn't demand that you hide your struggles. It asks that you confront them and rise above them. The journey to strength is not linear. You will have days when you feel unstoppable and others when you question everything. Resilience gives you the patience to keep moving forward through the ups and downs. It teaches you to celebrate small victories and learn from setbacks without losing faith in yourself. Strength built on resilience is lasting. It's not dependent on external circumstances or other people's approval. It comes from within, from your mindset, your attitude, and your unwavering commitment to keep pushing no matter what. When you build this kind of strength, no failure or hardship can break you because you have already trained yourself to rise stronger every single time. To become truly strong, you must shift your focus from avoiding failure to embracing the process of growing through it. You must stop chasing the false ideal of perfection and start chasing progress. Every time you get back up after falling, you are proving that your strength is real. You are rewriting your story, not as someone who never failed, but as someone who refused to be defeated. Remember, resilience is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Life will test you, that is guaranteed, but it is how you respond to those tests that define your strength. Will you let failure define you, or will you define failure as a stepping stone? Will you let setbacks stop you, or will you use them to propel yourself forward? Strength is found not in the absence of struggle, but in the presence of perseverance. It's found in those moments when you're exhausted, beaten down, and ready to quit, but you dig deeper and push yourself to keep going. It's found when you learn to forgive yourself for mistakes and use those experiences to become better, wiser, and more determined. In truth, strength is an inside job. It's not about how perfect your life looks on the outside, but about how unbreakable your spirit is on the inside. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and believing in yourself enough to never give up no matter what. So when life challenges you, don't run away or pretend everything is okay. Face it head on with the knowledge that your strength comes from your resilience. Let every fall remind you that you are human, but also that you are unstoppable. That's what it means to be strong, not perfect but relentless. Strength is not something you wake up with one day and suddenly have forever. It's not a one-time event or a permanent state of being. It's something you create every single day consciously, intentionally, and relentlessly. Every morning when you open your eyes, you face a decision. Will you choose strength today? Or will you give in to weakness, doubt, or fear? This choice might seem small or insignificant at the moment, but it builds over time. Strength is the result of countless decisions to stand tall in the face of hardship, to push forward when giving up feels easier, and to believe in yourself even when everything inside screams otherwise. The battle for strength is fought first and foremost in the mind. It's a mental war that plays out in your thoughts, your emotions, and the way you respond to the challenges life throws at you. When difficulties come, and they will, your mind will try to convince you to quit. It will fill your head with lies that you're not good enough, that you'll never make it, that the pain is too much to bear. This mental noise is relentless, but the truth is you get to decide which voice you listen to. You have the power to silence doubt and fear by choosing to focus on hope, on possibility, and on the strength that lies within you. This mental battle is exhausting. It's not easy to keep fighting when your mind wants to take the easy way out. But here's the thing, strength isn't about being perfect or never feeling weak. It's about showing up anyway. It's about making the conscious choice to refuse defeat, to keep moving forward even when your body is tired, your heart is heavy, and your mind is filled with uncertainty. Every time you make that choice, you are strengthening the muscles of your willpower, your courage, and your resilience. Choosing strength daily means developing habits that support your mindset. It means surrounding yourself with positive influences, feeding your mind with empowering thoughts, and protecting yourself from negativity that tries to drain your energy. It's about discipline, waking up every day with the commitment to do what it takes, no matter how you feel. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Without it, motivation fades and weakness creeps in. With it, you build an unshakable foundation of strength. But strength isn't just about discipline in the physical sense. It's also about emotional strength. It's about how you handle your feelings and how you choose to react to setbacks and disappointments. Life will test you in ways that shake you to your core. You will face rejection, loss, failure, and heartbreak. Your emotions may want to pull you down, make you angry, resentful, or hopeless. But strength means acknowledging those feelings without letting them control you. It means feeling the pain, processing it, and then using it as fuel to rise higher than before. The mental battle for strength is deeply personal. No one else can fight it for you. You may have people around you who support and encourage you, but ultimately the daily choice to be strong rests in your hands. You must become your own greatest champion. You must learn to motivate yourself, to speak to yourself with kindness and conviction, and to refuse to settle for less than your potential. This internal dialogue, the conversation you have with yourself, shapes your reality far more than external circumstances ever will. When you start to see strength as a daily choice and a mental battle, you also realize how powerful your mindset is in shaping your life. It's the lens through which you view every challenge and opportunity. If you believe you are capable, if you choose to see setbacks as lessons rather than failures, if you commit to pushing through discomfort, then your life begins to change. Strength becomes a habit. It becomes your default response instead of an occasional burst of effort. But it requires patience and persistence. There will be days when you fail to choose strength. Days when you give in to fear, anger, or self-doubt. That's human. What matters is that you don't let those days define you. You get back up the next morning and make the choice again, and the next morning and the next. The battle is ongoing, but every day you fight it, you grow stronger. One of the greatest challenges in this mental battle is overcoming the desire for instant results. In a world that moves fast and demands quick fixes, strength requires patience and a long-term view. It's built slowly through consistent effort, not through overnight success. This means embracing the grind, the daily, often invisible work that leads to growth. It means showing up even when progress feels invisible. It means trusting the process and believing that every small step forward is building your strength in ways you can't yet see. Strength as a daily choice also means owning your circumstances without blaming them. It means recognizing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you always control how you respond. Your mindset becomes the steering wheel of your life, directing you toward growth or toward stagnation. Choosing strength means choosing growth, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's hard, even when it's tempting to give up. Ultimately, this mental battle and daily choice to be strong lead to freedom from the chains of fear, doubt, and negativity that hold so many people back. When you make strength your default, you break free from the limits you once accepted. You unlock a deeper confidence that comes not from what you have or haven't done, but from who you are becoming through the struggle. Strength is not a destination, it's a journey, and that journey requires you to fight for it every day with your mind and your heart. You must choose to be strong in thought, in attitude, and in action. You must train your mind to refuse weakness and to welcome challenges as opportunities to grow. So, when you wake up tomorrow and every day after, remember that strength is yours to claim one choice at a time. Choose to fight the mental battle. Choose to stand tall when it's easier to fall. Choose to believe in yourself even when no one else does. This is how you become strong in any situation, not by waiting for strength to find you, but by choosing strength every single day with every thought and every action until it becomes who you are. Strength is not a simple concept that fits neatly into one category or definition. It's not just about physical power or brute force. It's far more complex, far deeper, and far more beautiful than that. True strength is multidimensional. It weaves together the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual into a force that cannot be stopped or broken. This kind of strength lives inside every person, waiting to be discovered, nurtured, and unleashed, no matter what life throws their way. When most people think of strength, their minds immediately jump to the physical realm. The ability to lift heavy things, to endure pain, to push through physical exhaustion. These are tangible signs of strength that are easy to recognize. But physical strength, while important, is only one piece of the puzzle. You can be physically powerful and still fall apart mentally or emotionally. Without the other dimensions of strength, physical toughness alone will not carry you through the toughest challenges. The mental aspect of strength is the foundation that supports everything else. It's the resilience to keep going when the mind tells you to stop. It's the discipline to stay focused on your goals despite distractions, setbacks, or criticism. Mental strength is about controlling your thoughts and emotions rather than letting them control you. It means training your mind to see obstacles not as barriers, but as opportunities to learn and grow. It means developing the confidence to believe in yourself even when doubt is screaming from every corner. But strength doesn't stop with the mind. Emotional strength is equally vital. Life will inevitably bring pain, loss, disappointment, and heartache. These experiences can shake the very core of your being. Emotional strength is what allows you to sit with your pain without letting it consume you. It's the courage to feel deeply, to process your emotions honestly, and then to choose healing and growth instead of bitterness or despair. Emotional strength teaches you to be vulnerable yet resilient, to be soft in a world that often demands hardness. It's about having the grace to forgive, the compassion to understand others, and the patience to endure hard times with dignity. Then there is the spiritual dimension of strength, which often goes unnoticed or misunderstood. Spiritual strength is the inner peace and connection to something greater than yourself that helps you stay grounded when everything around you feels chaotic or uncertain. It's the belief that your life has purpose and meaning beyond the immediate struggles you face. This part of strength gives you hope when all hope seems lost. It fuels your perseverance with a deeper sense of faith, not necessarily in a religious sense, but in a faith that life itself is worth fighting for and that you are capable of overcoming whatever stands in your way. Spiritual strength is the compass that guides your values, your integrity, and your sense of identity, even when external circumstances try to shake your foundation. When these dimensions of strength come together, they create an unstoppable force. One without the other is incomplete. Physical strength without mental and emotional balance can lead to burnout or collapse. Mental strength without emotional awareness can become cold or detached. Emotional strength without spiritual grounding can leave you feeling lost or overwhelmed. But when all three unite, they form a synergy that no external force can defeat. This multi-dimensional strength is what allows people to rise repeatedly after failure, to keep loving even after being hurt, to maintain hope when surrounded by despair. It is the reason why some people seem to carry an unbreakable light inside them, no matter how dark their surroundings become. It's why they inspire others, not because they are perfect, but because they are whole. This type of strength also reshapes how we face challenges. Instead of trying to fight every battle with sheer force, it teaches us to use wisdom and balance. Sometimes strength means standing firm, and sometimes it means knowing when to yield and adapt. It means being fierce in pursuit of your dreams, but also gentle with yourself when things don't go as planned. It means having the courage to ask for help and the humility to admit when you're struggling. To cultivate this kind of unstoppable strength, you must commit to growing in every area of your life. It means nurturing your body through rest, nutrition, and movement so it can serve you well. It means training your mind to be focused, disciplined, and optimistic through reading, learning, and positive self-talk. It means allowing yourself to feel and express emotions honestly while developing healthy ways to cope with pain and stress. And it means exploring your spiritual beliefs or personal values, finding practices that bring you peace, and building a strong connection to purpose. This journey is ongoing. No one wakes up fully strong in every dimension. Strength is a lifelong practice. There will be times when one area feels strong and another feels weak. The key is to keep returning to balance, to be patient with yourself, and to understand that growth is rarely linear. Sometimes you need to rest your body, other times your mind or your spirit, and sometimes all three need care at once. The unstoppable nature of this strength also means that it cannot be taken from you by outside forces. No matter what life throws at you, whether it's failure, rejection, loss, or hardship, if you have built this kind of strength inside, you remain unshaken. Your spirit is unbreakable because it is supported by a foundation deeper than circumstance. You may stumble, you may fall, but you will always rise again because your strength is not dependent on what happens to you, but on who you are inside. This is the strength that transforms ordinary people into heroes in their own lives. It's what turns victims into survivors and survivors into thrivers. It empowers you to face each day with courage, grace, and determination. It doesn't promise that life will be easy, but it promises that you will have what it takes to endure, to grow, and to succeed no matter what. The multi-dimensional strength inside you is a force that waits to be awakened. It's your birthright and your greatest ally. When you recognize it, nurture it, and trust it, you become unstoppable. Nothing can hold you back, not circumstances, not setbacks, not even your own doubt. Because true strength is not just power or toughness. It's the harmonious blend of mind, heart, and soul working together to carry you through anything.